Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm TeeHee here on Friday morning for our weekly dose of
Hot feet.
Yes, it is Fire Force episode 2. Last time on Fire Force. How do I even talk about it? We got a bonkers, gorgeous Sakuga fest and a cool shonen story set up. Flames, fire, everywhere. Cute girl. Potential for another cute girl with the cat girl. Oh my god, the show looks great. Sounds great. It's a lot of fun. The hype is real. It's lived up to it. We're gonna keep watching it. Thanks, Fire Force. Lots of discussion has happened over the past week about Fire Force, about David Productions, and about some of the reasons why this show looks so good. One thing that keeps coming up in conversation is the addition of Shaft staffers to David Production staff. Apparently, there were some issues with contracts and stuff over at Shaft, and so a bunch of longtime Shaft staffers, animators, etc., jumped ship and moved over to David Productions, which means that DP is looking stronger than ever in terms of staff. And apparently was able to offer them really good deals, really good rates, and, like solid living wages type stuff. So that's great. So you can imagine that a bunch of animators who end up in a better place are probably going to put a lot of effort into the first project they work on at that better place. And so the result is Enter no Shobutai. And thank goodness. Hell yeah. Hopefully this serves as a bit of a message to the industry that, maybe if you treat your animators well and pay them living wages, then they can put more effort into their animation, and then you get better animation, and then more people watch it, and then more people want to buy it and own it on hard copies, hard media, or pay for streaming services to get access to it or whatever, and you end up with more money as a studio, and then you can pay your animators better, and then you can make better anime, and then you can make more money from your better anime. It's a lovely virtuous cycle. So hopefully this is a step in that direction. We can hope, we can dream, we can pray. We'll see. In any case, I'm going to do what I can to watch and talk about and hype up this show because it's awesome. It's a solid seasonal already. It's really good. So let's watch it. I'm just blathering at this point. Let's just get into the episode. Okay. So last time we defeated our first infernal or incarnate in infernal. Infernate? Shit. No, incarnates are the ones from the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. Infernals are the ones from Shobutai, right? I think so. Okay. Defeated one of those. It was pretty cool. Got some hints at our character's backstory, some interesting stuff. Basically a first mission and some statements of shonen protagonist goals to become a hero. Cool. Good. Solid. Where do we go from there? I have no idea. Let's find out. I've got episode 2 of Enter no Shobutai up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be multiple versions of this reaction video. You can find picture-in-picture version with the video up there. In the description down there, time-based version will be on YouTube as usual. It'll have discussion at the end and a beep-beep timer at the beginning if you want to sync up with your own version, and that beep-beep timer will go right here. Oops, just messed something up, and we're good. That's almost Soul Eater-y, isn't it? The skull mask thing? Yeah. This is cool. Oh, hi. Who are you? Oh. Is it now? We shall see. Tournament arc? Tournament arc. Tournament arc? Ooh, that's stylish. Wow, that match cut. They know each other? Oh. Okay. Well, I love the OP, so I don't mind that weird transition. Such a fucking banger. God, that's so sick. Woohoo! Huh? She has a flame friend? Okay, cannot spontaneously produce the fire, but can control it. And can make it sentient? Nani? Oh, hi. Blade of Flame. Is he another third gen? Good question. Conan? Arthur Conan Boyle? Writer of Herlock Sholmes? Ah, he is the third gen. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I have a feeling she'll be fine. Ah, yeah. Serious time. Smile? Nope, no smile. Ow. She can control your fire, dude. He'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. Hmm. Why do you have a sheath with no blade? Okay. Is that what is but huh? You're gonna regret that. Yeah. Was that a tooth? Pretty sure that was a tooth. Yep. That was a couple of them. He said what? Hmm. Nope, never mind. Oh no, you just made it worse. No, no. I like the use of the caution tape breaking. I guess that counts as a setup payoff. Mmm. And a hot one. So there's no copyright issue with that? Okay. It's kind of horrible. She creates like sentient fire entities and then they kill them. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, because you're a normal human. Extinguisher grenades. Extinguisher. Type 7X. What's that big ass thing? No? Okay. Got one to take out. Okay. Will our two boys be forced to work together? Or will they screw it up because they won't? Okay. Okay. Why the emphasis on that? Shit. I told you to keep those away. Hmm. Yeah, what was your reasoning? Using this switch in art style again. Murder. Our crew doesn't work that way. No. Cool. There is a code. Hmm. Hmm. That's like the thing that Miki does. Maki? Miki? Fuck. Yeah, what the hell? I was thinking before, like, maybe infernals have changed or evolved in the same way that that the pyrokinetics hello. Wow. Yeah. What the hell? Wow, this one comes up with an air of tragedy. Oh my god. Wow, that was way cooler than I thought it was going to be. Hmm. Hmm. Explosive powder? Yeah, this is an assassination attempt. Holy, that's not good. Badass. Is that is that a word? A foot? Ha 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 ha. A little joke, eh? Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. I love these sunset colors in the background sky. Yeah. Sleeps with Excalibur. Yep. Yeah. Gotta figure out what's causing it first. Okay. Is there a thingy? Rookie Fire Soldier Games. Tournament Arc. Fuck yeah. Okay. This episode was pretty solid. I don't think anyone is going to argue that this was as strong as the first episode. First episode was comparatively super front loaded with Sakuga and animation budget. This episode was solid, but there was a lot less of that craziness. A lot less stuff that would make you go, whoa, which makes sense and is entirely what I expected. A bit unfortunate. Everybody would be really happy if it was crazy, super duper Sakuga all the way through. That'd be awesome, but it's just not feasible. So, okay, fine. Lots of interesting bits and pieces, bits and bobs in this episode. We've got an introduction to a new character, Arthur, or King of Knights, who uses a plasma cutter thing with the sword handle without a blade. It's pretty cool. Some interesting and inventive and neat direction here, like the way that he walks through this shadow, and then we cut to a close-up of the shadow overcoming his eye, and then he's shaded in this super black, this super deep black that's as dark as literally anything else in the frame. Fantastic, as he thinks about his backstory and history. And then there's a cool match cut here from little him to big him. Very neat. I love this little hook at the top of his mouth. It adds a lot. It adds a lot. I like it. Also, I love the way that this guy always has these sort of these tired-looking sad eyes. Just like, a solid foil for our devil main character, who's got that fire in his eyes, you know? I will say, this was a weird way to transition into the OP, mid-dialogue. I understand now what they were going for, I think, but it's still pretty jarring, because we go like this. Literally cut him off mid-line, mid-word, and then into cut to black with the music starting. Very strange. Just a jarring thing. Obviously they wanted to use the OP to separate the two segments of the fight that they're going through as they start to take it outside, and then we see them show up here after this, which serves as a little bit of foreshadowing, I suppose, that she has the ability to create these creatures, which then seems to be what's done later by the guy who I assume is a bad guy. And then the priest girl, I assume that this is from her perspective that we see this weird stuff. We see these like flowers of flame, and then we cut to her and she's reaching out for that and almost burning herself. So there's something interesting going on there. She's got some damage, something in her memory that's making her act strangely. Very interesting. And then they burst in for the fight. Get ready to go. Everybody's just watching. He's all mad because this guy's popular still. Pour out the thing, the sputter. And then you guys are gonna fight. So then we get some. Oh, she's so hot. Does a cool little landy thing. It's pretty great. He's got a cool sword thing. It's pretty great. She's super badass though, so much greater. And she's got a trigger point, so the way that some characters will flip the fuck out if you call them bitch, hers is apparently ogre. I love the way that we use the caution tape snapping, as though she's breaking out of it, as she continues to flex and get bulkier. And then he shows up and is like, wait, did I do something wrong? And then she makes little sentient fire creatures, which then they murder brutally. A bunch of little cute rival bonding moments. None of them land super well for me. I'm not sure if it's the pacing of the shots or just the way that they're directed, but they're all just like, okay. We're introduced to this 7th generation axe. I'm not sure why we're introduced to the 7th generation axe. I don't believe it actually is used in this episode. Special shield. I was wondering what this giant hammer was, but I don't think we get to see. Too bad. And then we get an alarm. So I'm going to guess that we get an infernal to deal with at the end of pretty much every episode. I think it'll be more rare to not have one than to have one. They get told off, and I think this is one of the stronger emotional parts of the episode, because we learn a little bit of the code that this group of Fire Force people operates under. Their job on paper is just to eliminate infernals, but the captain has a way of doing it that's his own and is made to minimize like bad juju. What we don't know yet is we don't know anything about why the infernals appear, whether there is any genetic or like familial link to it, whether it's stress related or environmentally like triggered or anything. No clue. But then we also don't know what the hell the deal is with this guy who just like is walking around with a little tiny jar of black powder or something, and then uses that to create a thing that's very much like the things that the girl creates, but, you know, evil. We see him again a couple of times. Man, they nailed the creepiness of this infernal. The idea that this guy is still like holding on to a shred of the way that I interpret it is that this guy is holding on to a shred of consciousness and preventing himself from going absolutely batshit insane and destroying all the stuff around him, the stuff that is his family's and his memories. And so he's sitting there resisting it this whole time, just waiting for somebody to kill him, hoping that the Fire Force arrives. Just waiting. Also, I really like this this cut to black at the exact moment we hear the sound effect of the photo hitting the desk. It's really nice. Lots of little clever things like that. And then there's an amazing impact shot here. Jesus. That's so cool. Because I was expecting this to be like a lightsaber zoom, right? I think we've seen that in Star Wars at some point. Somebody puts a lightsaber up to somebody, goes zoom zoom. Didn't Force Awakens, didn't Kylo do that to, spoilers? Pretty sure. This though, there's no zoom here. This is just like bam. It's like a crack of lightning almost. Ah. And then the flame dies out and the little embers scatter. And then to ash he returns. I hope we find out at some point more about the religion. The sun religion that she's a priest of. I'd be interested. So then we get an inordinate amount of what looks like that same black powder stuff coming through the ceiling. And then it blows up. He gets a hell of a moment to be super badass. And then I wanted to see this here. Jake? Joke? Joker? Something funny afoot. It was all a joke, right? He does say that. This is just a little joke. Joker. It's definitely a J. It's either an O or a K, or an A, a K, and I'm not sure what that letter is, but that end letter looks like an R. I think it says Joker. And he makes a little face, which I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. He's got a weird eye. He's got this like weird thing as an eye patch. Cool design. Cool character design, but also, I like this shot of them walking out into the light. It's pretty cool. And then, as I said, I like the color palette here. The yellows fading into pinks and purples. Great. Love it. This little conversation, I guess it's kind of cute, but I don't know what the point of it is. The thing about, like, when you close your eyes, sometimes you see truths. And then he's like, wait, does that mean that you, and then there's no answer? I'm pretty confused by that. No idea what it means. Okay. All in all, pretty solid episode. Notch in quality below the first episode, but that's kind of to be expected when you're trying to hook people. You're gonna front load some Sakuga into your first episode. So nothing unexpected there. All in all, still pretty solid. Still gonna keep watching. That's about it. Met a new character. Still more new characters to meet. Still a lot more stuff to find out about this world, and we've been introduced to someone who could be a major overarching villain. Cool. Like to get those. All right, well, that's going to be it for me. So, I've been TeeHee. This has been Fire Force Episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week in the next one, which I will watch. Peace.